Welcome back to Prudence Coaching English class. Hello students, here you will provide ICSE, CBSE and WBSE solution. Today we are going to discuss about the third chapter from the book Golden Feather Class 4 Where Go the Boats by Robert Louis Stevenson. Here we will provide you complete line by line explanation with all the question answers. So stay tuned. Where Go the Boats by Robert Louis Stevenson. In this poem, the poet tells us about a boy who is sailing boats on the water and waiting eagerly for his boats to come back. But after the end of the day, he finally realizes that his boats will never come back. In this way, in a very brief introduction, the poet has told us about the realization of the little narrator. So let's read the poem. Dark brown is the river, golden is the sand. It flows along forever with trees on either hand. That means here in the first stanza, the poet tells us about a river which is dark brown in color, and by the side of the river there is golden colored sands, and the trees are standing line by line. There are the trees by the bank of the river on the both side of this flowing river. So in the first stanza we come to know that there is a dark river and the dark brown river, and by the side of the dark brown river there is the golden sands, and both the banks of the rivers are being crowded with the numerous number of trees. Now the second stanza. Green leaves are floating, castles of the foam, boats of mine are boating, where will all come home? In the second stanza, the narrator asks a question. He tells us that there are green leaves that are floating by the waves of the river, and there are the castles of the foam. That means the droplets of the river water can be seen on the water, and by this river his paper boats are flying, his paper boats are floating over, and he eagerly asked when his paper boats that are sailing by the river right now, when they will come back. That means he wanted to know about the time when the boats will come back to him once again. Now the third stanza. On goes the river and out past the mill, away down the valley, away down the hill. So here the river that is floating over and over, it is floating continuously. The river is flowing continuously, and by the side of the river there we can see the windmills are there, and river is flowing downwards, the downhill from the valley, and across the hill the river is continuously floating. Now the fourth stanza. Away down the river 100 miles or more, other little children shall bring my boats ashore. In the fourth stanza, the narrator tells us that the boats, the paper boats that he had made, and currently the boats that are sailing by the river is going after 100 miles across the river, after 100 miles along the river. Now the little children will collect these paper boats, but these paper boats will never come back to him once again. So now we finally explained each and every lines of the poem. Now I will tell you the rhyming pattern of this poem. Rhyming pattern means, students, here you can see that the last word of each of the line I have colored, I have highlighted, because there is a similarity. We will find the yellow colored words have a similarity between them, such as river and ever. There is a similarity of sound. Next, there is sand and hand. So there is another similarity of sound. So in the same way, you can find in the next stanzas even a floating, a boating have a same sound, foam and home sounding the same, and in the same way there is mill and hill, more and ashore. So there is a similarity of sound. So this is a kind of rhyming scheme. And here the poet Robert Louis Stevenson very briefly and beautifully explains a picaresque description, gives a picaresque description of a child's wishes and when he is floating a paper boat on the river. So now we have explained the poem completely. I hope you have understood everything. Now we will move to the question answer. Here you can see I have highlighted the answer. The first section, A. Choose the correct option. The color of the river is dark brown. Next question, what do you find on either side of the river? Answer is tree. Next there is what else is floating on the river? So we find the leaves are floating on the river. The green leaves are floating on the river. Next there is the poet wants to know when the boat will come home. Question number 5. What goes beyond the valley, mill and hill? Correct answer is river. Number 6. Who brings the poet's boat ashore? Children. The little children will perhaps collect the paper boats of the narrator. Now it is asked that number B, find the words that rhyme with the following. That means you will have to find the same sounding words that are used in the poem. River, you can see here river and ever are colored yellow, so they have a similarity of sound. So river sounds the same with ever. In the same way, sand, hand, a floating, a boating, foam, home, mill, hill, more, ashore. Now we are going to discuss about question number C. So these are a very brief question answer. Here you will have to show some reason that will depict your skills of writing and how did you understood the poem. How did you understand the poem? Now we will discuss the question answer. The first question, C1. Why does the river flow forever? Now we are going to discuss the answer. Here it is. The river flows downhill due to the gravity of the earth. In summer, the glacier melts and in rainy season, there is so much rain which supply the water in the rivers. So the river keeps flowing forever. Now the next question, that is, what does the poet want to know in the second stanza? Now we will go for the answer. That is, in the second stanza, the poet wants to know that when the boats will come back after their voyage. Next there is number 3. Where would the boats of the poet be brought ashore? Now the correct answer is some little children would bring the boats of the poet ashore away down the river after a distance of 100 miles or more than that. So finally we have discussed all the question answer and the poem very briefly. That's all, student. Hello students, if you find our content helpful, then don't forget to subscribe, share and like our videos. Thanks for watching, students. Keep watching and stay tuned.